So after you get sued, how likely are they to negotiate the debt with you? It really depends upon the case, and every case is going to be a little bit different. But I think definitely what you should always do if you get sued is file an answer first. Once you file an answer, they're not going to get a default judgment against you, which means that's giving you a little bit of leverage. And a lot of times, debt collectors won't negotiate with you right up front, right after they've sued you if you haven't filed an answer. From their perspective, they're going to think, well, most people don't file an answer, and we can just get a quick default judgment and begin garnishing wages. But once you file that answer, they know they're in it for the long haul. They're going to have to go through this case. The attorneys are going to have to spend a lot of time and potentially money to get the judgment against you now. So you've now given yourself an ability to negotiate that debt with a little bit of leverage. So what I typically tell people is when you get sued, file an answer, then contact the lawyer and see if they will negotiate the debt. Now, sometimes they will. They might do a payment plan, they might do a lump sum, they might do some combination of the two, or they might not be willing to settle at all, or they might not be willing to settle at a number that you are comfortable with. So what you should do at that point is continue fighting the lawsuit, because the most important thing to remember is that a debt can be settled at any time. So just because it can't settle today doesn't mean that it can't be settled 30, 60, 90 days from now. And sometimes I've seen it a lot. Debts won't settle early in the lawsuit process, but as you continue to fight them and show that you're willing to fight and show that there's maybe weaknesses in their case, they might be willing to settle a little bit later on. If you need more help settling your debt, head to debtbrief.com. We've got a lot of resources there for you.